don't really think it's much of a secret that I really enjoyed the Bumblebee movie. Quite a bit, as a matter of fact. And part of the reason was because of the new Decepticons that Travis Knight introduced into the movie. Shatter and Dropkick were really great characters and actually felt like great Decepticons. And in all honesty, I kind of hope that they stick around in the Transformers lore for a while. And if not, well, at least I have toys of both of them. Yes guys, this is the double review for Studio Series Deluxe Class Shatter and Dropkick. Now these toys may not be triple changers like how they were in the movie, but I still really like them. I chose them this way because I kind of like having one on the ground, one in the air, and also Car Dropkick wasn't announced at the time and I like this one just fine. So we're going to start off with the one I got first. This is Dropkick. Now Dropkick really looks nothing like I knew him when I first met him, but at least now he's actually in the movie and actually has some speaking lines, whereas in the game he was just cannon fodder. I feel like he could definitely use some more blue though. Now, I'm not really sure why they decided not to go with triple changers, but it doesn't really bother me that much. But another question I have is, why this mode first? I'm fine with it, but he didn't get this mode until midway through the movie. But at least he looks pretty nice, at least to me anyway. Now neither of these guys had a Decepticon symbol anywhere on them, so I added some onto them. I know, kind of a weird place, but it's not that bad. Dropkick comes with a couple of these guys, some little miniguns that you can fold away for vehicle mode, so you have weapon options. Although, getting them back out is a little difficult, but it's doable. One thing I kind of have to wonder though is why they didn't tab in these panels at all, because otherwise, if you bump them just enough, they'll go out like that. And it happens quite often. At least the rotor back here looks pretty cool. Plus, if you want, you could leave this back rotor right here so that way you can have a weapon of that choice. Or if you wanted to, you could extend it out like this so that way you could have some type of knife weapon. Like the one you killed Cliffjumper with. Not a whole lot of great articulation, but how much posing are you really going to do with these guys? So anyway, why don't we head over to the helicopter mode. And here in helicopter mode, it also looks really good. The transformation does this really cool thing where like the chest spins around on this thing. Kind of similar to how Times Return Trigger Happy does in his transformation. Although it's not done as well here, but I still think it's pretty cool. And check it out, you got this nice little attack helicopter with pirate flags on the side for some reason. But like I said, could definitely use some more blue. Maybe also a proper place for the hands to go. They just kind of stick out right there. One problem I definitely have with this figure is that things don't hold together that well. It wasn't that noticeable in robot mode, but in vehicle mode, it doesn't hold together that well. Some things just push up hard against each other and make it so that way things don't sit flush. And I'm not sure how Car Dropkick's going to be, but I still enjoy this figure for what it is. But enough about the blue boy. Let's move on to the red lady. Now, Shatter here was definitely the one that people wanted the most out of. Because Dropkick was more the muscle of the two, even though they both had some pretty intense fight scenes. Shatter here was the more intelligent one. She came up with the plan. She was the more deceptive one. And in my opinion, she's honestly the better of the two. Not just in the movie. This toy also kind of has its own problems, but I also really enjoyed this. A little bit more than Dropkick, if I'm being honest. One thing about her, though, that I'm not too sure about is the head. It's very strange. It doesn't really look like her from the movie. It's more akin to Waspinator. I heard it's based on concept art, but I would think that Hasbro honestly had enough time to make a proper head for her. No hate. Just a thought. Plus, they gave Nitro Zeus a pass for having an accurate head, so I guess I could give one to her too. Got the Decepticon logo on her back. That'll be upside right when it's in vehicle mode, or at least facing the front. And Shatter also comes with two weapons, but these aren't as obtrusive as, say, a couple hand cannons. She gets two of these blasters that can peg on right onto her arms. I mean, yeah, she can hold them in her hands too, but if they're meant to go on the arms, they're gonna go on the arms. That's how things work in my house. Now, she has a bit more posability than Dropkick, but not by much. But she is a fair head taller than him, which in my opinion is good. So why don't we head on over to her vehicle mode now. And the car mode honestly just looks fantastic. Seriously, nice red, deep black. Even the taillights back here are in red with silver on the bumpers. Decepticon symbol added up top looking very nice. And everything holds together really well. The only real obtrusive bit on the vehicle mode are the feet that hang off the back here, and that's not a huge issue, I don't think. Although, to be fair, this figure also has some problems. When going to either mode, the arms are going to pop off a little bit. You might want to add some floor polish, some nail polish, something to help them stay on a little bit. And also, these side bits right here, you see the little red lines where the headlights separate from the middle here. They are also very prone to popping off, especially when going to robot mode. Not as much going to vehicle mode, but robot mode, they do like to come off. So just be real careful with it and expect some things to pop off, but also know that they can go back on very easily. But yeah, like I said, I honestly think Shatter is my favorite of the two. Not to say that Dropkick is bad, it's just Shatter's just a lot cooler. and she compresses down a lot more. So that's been another review from me. Thank you all so much for watching. This has been 01 Trans Fan, the #1, and I'll talk to you all next time. Take it easy, guys.